Njinga, warrior queen of Ndongo and Matamba. In the heart of 17th century Central Africa, where lush forests stretched across the land, a queen rose to defy colonizers, a fight for her people's freedom, and shape history. Her name was Njinga, and she ruled the kingdoms of Ndongo and Matamba with unmatched cunning, courage, and resilience. Njinga was born in 1583 to the royal family of Ndongo, a kingdom located in what is now Angola. Her father, King Kilwanji, saw her potential early. Unlike other princesses of her time, Njinga was trained in diplomacy, military strategy, and the art of war. These skills would later define her reign. In 1624, following her brother's death, Njinga ascended to the throne of Ndongo during a tumultuous period. The Portuguese, seeking to expand their empire and exploit the region's resources, had turned their attention to Central Africa. They enslaved locals and demanded tribute from the kingdoms, threatening the very sovereignty of Ndongo. Njinga refused to bow to their demands. She first attempted diplomacy, meeting with Portuguese officials to negotiate peace. In a legendary act of defiance during one such meeting, she refused to sit on the floor, as was expected of African leaders before European envoys. Instead, she instructed one of her attendants to kneel and serve as a human chair, placing herself at eye level with the Portuguese, symbolizing her equal status. When diplomacy failed, Njinga turned to warfare. She forged alliances with neighboring African kingdoms and employed guerrilla tactics to counter the Portuguese military's superior weaponry. Her troops ambushed supply lines, launched surprise attacks, and used the dense forests to their advantage. Njinga was not only a warrior but a shrewd political strategist. After losing control of Ndongo, she retreated to the neighboring kingdom of Matamba, where she regrouped and established a new power base. She integrated escaped slaves and other refugees into her army, offering them freedom in exchange for loyalty. Njinga's leadership turned Matamba into a formidable state capable of challenging Portuguese dominance. Her fight for freedom lasted decades. Njinga led her troops into battle well into her 60s, earning the admiration of her people and the fear of her enemies. Eventually, she managed to negotiate a treaty that recognized her authority over Matamba and ended hostilities with the Portuguese. Beyond the battlefield, Njinga was a skilled administrator. She strengthened Matamba's economy by promoting trade with European and African partners and implemented policies that empowered women, allowing them to hold leadership roles in her court and military. Njinga ruled until her death in 1663, leaving behind a legacy of resistance and resilience. She remains a symbol of strength and defiance against oppression, celebrated as a hero across Africa. Her story is one of an indomitable spirit, a queen who fought for her people's freedom with wisdom, bravery, and determination. Njinga's life reminds us that even in the face of overwhelming odds, the will to fight for justice can change the course of history.